Now, after the recent controversy about clips from the Delhi Metro finding themselves on porn sites, Mumbai seems to be going one step ahead. They're planning to introduce real-time surveillance of the Mumbai Metro, and that they say is to check security so that any untoward incident that could possibly happen on the Mumbai Metro will be checked in real time and action will be taken right then and there. This is first of its kind in India, and it's expected to obviously be introduced along with the metro. So many are asking, is in the attempt to try and get very, very good technology, is perhaps the law enforcement agencies maybe losing perspective of the kind of work that they perhaps should have done to maybe prevent these kind of incidents. So that's what we discussed on the social network today. Real-time ridiculous Mumbai Metro to use real-time CCTV feed to check bad behavior. You can tweet us live at our Twitter handle at TSN on NDTV. Now, just to quickly introduce our panelists for the day, we're joined in the Delhi studio by Kushan Mitra. He's the managing editor of The Pioneer. Thank you, Kushan, for coming in. We're also joined by Nikhil Pava, who's the founder of Medianama. He joins us from Mumbai, and also by Vikram Krishna, who's a privacy advocate. And we'll also be joined by Mr. Sanjay Pandey, who's a former IPS officer, in just a bit. I want to start with you first, Vikram. You're somebody who's a Mumbaiker, and you've been, also very ferociously arguing for the need for privacy. Why does the installation of real-time surveillance in times like today, when there is such a security threat from all kinds of places, why does it bother you so much?
Well, I think it's a little utopian to imagine that any kind of officer will be able to, on a 24/7, right into the future, be able to monitor this thing with complete honesty and complete objectivity and complete readiness to take action when it's needed. I mean, it's just extremely idealistic to imagine that such a thing is possible. I'm very doubtful. So what there is a price to pay for it in terms of privacy. So I am a little, yes, I'm a little doubtful about the whole thing.
You mentioned privacy, Vikram. What part of your privacy do you think is violated by having CCTV cameras?
Clearly,
that's really become a norm.
You're inviting people to, you're inviting people to look in on you all the time. You're going into a situation where you know you're going to be literally under a camera all the time, which is quite discomforting, frankly.
Okay, Kushan, I mean, is this not the way, is this not cameras, have they become in a sense a way of life now?
They have. If you go to London, in a perfectly civilized country according to most, there are CCTV cameras in every street corner. You are monitored 24/7 to cut down crime. The Mumbai Metro and the Delhi Metro are public spaces. They are not private spaces. CCTV cameras can be used to protect. Yes, I agree with Vikram that can earnestness be used all the time? No. People will have, I mean, will there be moral policing? Possibly. I mean, there is public display of affection. What happened in Delhi was not just affection. I mean, please, let's not, I mean, what the couples did in the Delhi Metro was cross the line of public decency.
But Kushan, I remember, at that time we'd done a whole show around that, and the question was not so much about what the couples had done, but what the DMRC officials or the cops had what kind of action they'd chosen to take. I mean, they could have well reported them under the Obscenity Act or whatever, but they choose to put those clips, and that was the violation.
The clip was the violation, yes, but if you look at that video carefully, obviously the clip wasn't uploaded. It was obviously somebody from the control room who had a mobile phone and re-recorded the clip. The actual clip wasn't recorded. If in control room environments there have to be rules set in place which include the prohibition of videography devices from control rooms. It's like somebody goes to your control room and starts taking videos. That's a breach. That has to be controlled.
Okay, I'm going to throw that across to Nikhil straight away. Nikhil, Kushan here making the case, comparison between London and Delhi. I think clearly, maybe while both of them are metros in a sense, but there's a huge world of difference in the way people operate in both cities across the world. But he's also saying that, there should be more rules, but he's saying there should be more technology so that we can monitor all of this stuff. But do we need more technology, or do we need our officials to be more sensitized, and perhaps the rules and the avant-garde measures need to be brought there instead of in technology?
Well, my primary concern here is about who's going to monitor the police, that's going to monitor, who's going to monitor the control room, right? Those people have access to whatever people are doing in those spaces. It just doesn't make sense to me that you have people manning and watching these shows. What all will they monitor? How many CCTVs are they going to put up, and how many people are they going to employ to monitor real-time activity? CCTVs typically, from what I understand, and I could be wrong about this, are for post facto assessment in case something happens.